Mojang is ruining Minecraft. They have fallen completely out of touch with reality and have just made one of the dumbest decisions I've seen from them in a while. Let me explain. There's a really cool Minecraft event known as Minevention that has helped Minecraft grow and connected a lot of people for almost the past decade. Minevention celebrated the game Minecraft through scheduled activities such as build battles, educational talks on Minecraft, tournaments, Q&A sessions, arts and crafts, costume contests, and on-stage challenges. It also featured popular YouTubers for meet and greet opportunities. And as you can see in the background right now, I got this really cool meet and greet they posted on their YouTube channel, which obviously has a lot of happy people there and people that were able to connect, make good memories. And on top of that, I think it's still a positive no matter what, even if it's not linked to Minecraft or Mojang necessarily. To have these events happen, well, this is no longer going to be a thing anymore. And Minevention explains that in their latest post on why Mojang has new rules and guidelines that made them cancel their upcoming events and stop doing any moving forward. This tweet got about 250,000 impressions already. Announcement: unfortunately, due to circumstances beyond our control, we have to cancel the forthcoming event at Raleigh, North Carolina, and all events in the future as we say farewell to Minevention. Since 2014, we have been so fortunate to make new friends, visit countries, and even gained a Guinness World Record. Minevention became a known brand of Mojang and Microsoft for the last 9 years and received acknowledgement of the community events we held. The Minecraft community are an amazing group of passionate individuals who showcase and represent the game in a most positive way. Unfortunately, the model of our event will no longer be accepted by the event guidelines at Mojang within their updated guidelines. Mojang wants to encourage their fans from the community to come together and share the love for the game. However, they feel that any live in-person events should not have more than 150 participants, have sponsorships for purpose of profit, rent a venue and charge admission, have vendors selling Minecraft themed products. With the above new guidelines, we have no choice but to cease trading under the brand Minevention, as our events would not be able to adhere to the new guidelines. While we respect the guidelines issued by Mojang enforcement team, we struggle to understand a way forward for any company who wish to run a community event. Maybe in the future a positive way forward for Minecraft fans to get together will be solved. Until then, we ensure that full refunds will be issued to all who have purchased for Raleigh, North Carolina. Until we meet again, thank you to all the creators and attendees for supporting us today. Wow, that is actually really sad. And as usual, Mojang is contradicting themselves. I don't understand how they're going to say they want to encourage fans to come together and still do live events, but make all those rules like you can't have more than 150 people present. Like, what kind of a convention would have less than 150? Obviously not a big one. There's plenty of games out there that allow community events to happen, and I think this is beyond ridiculous by Mojang. It seems like it's just another money grab that's going way too far. Forcefully canceling events like this is so inconvenient and disrespectful to anyone that bought tickets, booked flights, or took the time to organize. In my opinion, the least they could have done is just let this event happen and cancel everything moving forward that was not planned, which still would have pissed me off. And the community is not happy at all by this. The YouTuber Toycat responded by saying this: according to Minevention, these are the rules Mojang enforces upon the community events that replaced in-person Minecon. I really hope Minecraft will bring the convention back themselves, otherwise it feels like taking away Minecon and banning any equivalent. Potato replied and said, other than this last rule, which is somewhat understandable, what's the point of this? What does Mojang gain from this if they're not going to host their own? It makes no sense. And then Potato made his own statement saying, once again, another example of Mojang being incredibly out of touch with a lot of the community. These guidelines essentially just say that you aren't allowed to host a pre-planned Minecraft theme event. Doesn't make sense from any standpoint. What were they thinking? And yeah, this pisses me off so bad. I totally agree with Potato and Toycat. It makes no sense why they did this. I really can't think of any, other than they just want to make their own events and make money from that. But I think it's in the way you do things that matters in life, and like the way they did this was so bad. And with Minecon still not being back, it does feel like they've just taken everything away from the community. Like, they're literally shooting themselves in the foot, if you ask me. I am so freaking upset with them. I think the only way of redemption is if you like team up with like Minevention and all these other events that are going to get canceled. It's just so unfair to the community. Well, Mojang actually responded. Carl tweeted this: Mojang has made an official statement regarding the Minevention event being canceled. Still leaves a lot of questions as to how it got to this point. Was Minevention supposed to properly file every event with Mojang and stop? Too many things you could speculate right now. Okay, and Christina said this: hi everyone, we are happy to provide some additional information. The current policy regarding commercial usage of the brand can be found at this link. We'd like to clarify that we're not outright banning these events forever, but rather our position is that these large-scale commercial events need to be hosted in partnership with Minecraft moving forward. At this time, we have nothing additional to share concerning plans for an official convention. Okay, and Prowl replied to this saying, I just like these two parties to fix these issues among themselves and get back to having in-person Minecraft events kids, adults, and creators can intend to enjoy Minecraft in person. These events are important to the community. Also, thanks to Christina for giving us some information on what is going on. She's a rock star. Okay, this person replied saying, I read into that as MC want to be aware of and financially benefit from these events, as opposed to them happening without one, their prior knowledge and blessing, and two, a financial partnership. Personally, I don't see it as a bad thing, but communication should have been better. And I kind of disagree with this because I think another thing you're forgetting is the community. So now there's going to be no events for at least a few months. Like, that's just a guarantee. There's just no way they're going to randomly be like, oh yeah, Minecon's happening now in August. Quote me on that if I'm wrong, but I totally don't think it's going to be for the next 2 to 3 years at least. Hopefully it's just like 1 to 2 years, but this is still like a little upsetting because they could have definitely communicated this better. I think they should have still let Minevention happen, at least missed the events that were currently scheduled to go down. And if anything, they could have still profited off this. Like, you could have been like, hey, I want to get like 50% cut from this or something like that. And maybe they are going to do that in the future, but I just don't like the way they handle this at all. I think it's a really bad look for them, as their reputation has just been looking worse and worse since they've been with Microsoft. Like, they've just been known to be money hungry. Just go look at the game store. KMB replied and said, appreciate the official response, but since the only way forward for community events is to have them be in partnership with Mojang, will Mojang actually do that so that in-person conventions can still exist? Because with the shutting down of Minevention, it doesn't seem like it. That's kind of a scary outlook right there. Boycat replied and said, this is a dumb official position. Mojang having input is something people welcome. Mojang banning the basic profitability of an in-person event is not. Very, very interesting stuff right there. Either way, I hope we can get events going soon, and this is just some super sad news. Let me know if you guys have been affected by this, and if you were planning to go to any of these events and they got canceled. That's super upsetting. I'm sorry to hear. Hopefully they make a good decision and they do it fast. If you're gonna do this, bring back Minecon or let some of these events run and just sponsor them. But yeah, let me know your thoughts down below. Do you guys think Mojang is in the wrong for what they did? Obviously, like, once I got their statement, it kind of made a little sense, but I still think what they're doing is wrong, and in the way they did it was bad. Anyways, if you guys enjoyed this video, hit the like button, subscribe if you're new, and like we always say, Empire out.